Welcome back to week 6, guys. This week we are making volcanoes, and I'm super excited. We're gonna make it, and then we are going to make it erupt. So that is something I'm excited about. First things first. The first thing you're gonna need is this little paper right here. You guys should have all gotten it in your bag. Now we're gonna start off with making the salt dough to make the volcano shape for our project. So I've already measured out 6 cups of flour, so that's the first thing you're gonna need, okay? The next thing you're gonna need is 2 cups of salt. So you guys should have gotten a bag of flour and a little can of salt. So I'm gonna measure out the salt right now. Okay, and you're gonna need 2 cups of salt. So I'm gonna get out my handy dandy measuring cup. Your 1 cup should look like this. So usually that's what we have. So 1 cup, okay, that's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be big. So you're gonna add 2 of these into your 6 cups of flour. By the way, you will need a bowl to mix this in, a pan to put your volcano on, and a spoon to mix it with your mixture So before you start putting this stuff together, you might want to get that. So that's 1 cup. And 2 cups. So you are going to notice that there's not a lot of salt left, which is fine. The rest of the salt is yours to do with whatever you please. So we have our flour and we have our salt now. Now we're going to need 2 cups of water. So we're going to go ahead and pour that in. But before we do, you guys should have gotten a couple little baggies, and one of them has CO on it, and that is called cooking oil. So you're just going to dump the cooking oil in there before you add the water, so everything doesn't get all messy. So dump your cooking oil in there to make the dough. Okay, that's all done. And now we're gonna pour 2 cups of water. I have my water already measured out in this measuring cup, so I'm gonna pour it in. Okay, and once you have that poured in, you're just gonna start mixing with the spoon. So one thing I remember from my childhood is being able to make the volcano that we're gonna make today. And I was always super excited to make it because you gotta make it erupt. And you know, science is super cool. It's always been one of my favorite subjects. And now I get to do this project with you guys. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna mix it in there. It is gonna be a little bit hard to mix because it is salt dough. It doesn't have anything else except for this, so it's made to get hard. The whole purpose of it is for it to be molded like clay. So when I have mine pretty much mixed up, I'm going to use my hands and mix it further. So it is going to be a messy project, so ask mom and dad before you do it. You might want to do it outside or inside, wherever it'll make the less of a mess. So you're just going to keep on mixing it. You can use your hands at this point once you got everything mixed in together. It should feel like Play-Doh almost. So yes. But you want to make sure you got everything in there. I do want to say that once you guys have your volcano made and molded, you guys can paint your volcano with the watercolors I provided a couple of weeks ago for one of your projects. If you guys still have that. If not, that's cool. If you have paint of your own, go ahead and paint it, but you don't have to. You just need to mix it. You just need to have it on there so that we can see the volcano shape. So once you've mixed it, it's going to be a little bit crumbly. That's okay. Okay. We are going, once you've mixed all the dough together, we are going to build our volcano. Now, on the paper that I gave you for the salt dough recipe, it says supplies provided, and it tells you everything that I've given you in the bag, and then it says preparation. So it says mix the best you can with a spoon, but you may need just to dig in with your hands like Miss Liz did. And then it's what I had to do. And this is a hard dough, so you can mold it and make it stand up around the bottle. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So that's why I asked you guys to get a pan that you guys can build it on or something like that. This is my pan. So we're gonna grab your bottle. Now, your bottle, guys, should either look like this, like mine, or it's gonna have a really dark red dye, and it's just gonna be around the bottle. It's not gonna be super full. Those of you who have the dark red dye, just fill it up with water and you'll be good, okay? So you need this bottle, and we're gonna put the dough around. We're gonna put the dough around this bottle right here. So let's start doing it. It says you might need to add a little bit more water. If so, that's cool. Just add the water. I think mine is fine. I'm gonna put mine on big and start molding my volcano. So you guys can see what it looks like. And who knows, I may need water. Okay, and you guys have the option of using all your dough. You guys don't have to, or you can use some of it. It's all up to you. This is your project. So as you can see, mine is coming out. My dough is a little bit flaky, so I probably should have added more water. But we're gonna go with the flow and see what happens. There we go. It's kind of coming out. It is a little bit messy, guys. So just make sure that we clean up our area after we are done. If you guys have had me in a class before, and whenever we had ACES in person, you guys knew that my role was always to clean as you go. I was a big stickler about that. So, and I still am. So still please clean as you go. Okay, and as you're building your volcano and molding the dough around your bottle, please keep in mind that you're gonna want to keep this little cap open and uncovered so that you can put your mixings in there for the eruption. Okay, almost there. I'm gonna take off this lid so we can see before I need to, there you go. Ooh, we're good right there. Okay. So my volcano is a little bit steep, but that's okay. Okay. So I have my dough molded around the bottle. Hey guys, so I'm back. I cleaned up my area just a little bit to make it more in contact and control. As you can see, I've made my dough. It is a little bit hard as I wanted it. My volcano is a little bit more up. You guys can make a volcano any way you want. I did not use all my dough. I used a little bit of it. You guys can use all of it. Make little creatures, do whatever you want. Be as creative as you want to be. Now, we prepared it. We added the dough around the bottle for the volcano filling. If you guys needed to add more water to your dough, then go for it, do it. I did not. Now, we're on the part that says building the volcano and making it erupt. So it says, place the bottle in the center of a large cookie sheet. Done. Now mold the salt dough into a volcano shape around the bottle, making sure to leave an opening at the top to add your volcano's lava filling, which we did. Some of you already had lava filling in there and you guys just needed to add your stuff in there. That's totally fine. Others had to add water in there before we did the dough. Okay, now we did the lava filling. Now to make your volcano erupt, mix the red coloring, water, and some dish soap together. You guys should already have red coloring and water together if you guys had a bottle like mine. Now you just need to add the dish soap. So the dish soap should be already measured out for you. It's the orange liquid in one of your Ziploc bags. So I'm just filling my bottle with the dish soap. Okay, now that that's all filled in there, get rid of that because we don't need that anymore. Okay, and now it says, okay, they said they use about 2 cups of warm water, but you'll just need to fill your bottle about 3/4 of the way full. Now, those of you that had a bottle like mine, yours is already filled up 3/4 of the way full, so you're good. Now, we need to put 2 tablespoons of our baking soda into the bottle. Now, I gave you guys a little patty of baking soda. It should have BS written on it. So it should already be measured out into the bottle, but with the bag, it's just easy just to pour it in. So you just pour it in. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Okay, that's in there. And now we're gonna need just to pour in our vinegar and watch what happens. I shook mine up a little bit just to make sure everything was mixed together. And now all you have to do is pour in the vinegar and then it should erupt. So let's get to it. This is the fun part. So you guys should have gotten a bag like this. It looks like water, but it's not. It's vinegar. So please guys, don't drink it. If you guys already did this and you guys are just watching the video to see how mine turned out, congratulations. Please be careful with it. It's vinegar, so it does have a really strong smell. A really weird, sour smell, but that's okay because that's what we need to make the eruption happen. So let's see what happens. And it should erupt. And oh, there it goes. Isn't that cool? So that is our eruption. Now, one thing I would recommend is make sure your mixture is warm. So this is my volcano. It's super red. It's still coming out. That's awesome. So this is our eruption, our volcano eruption. When I first tried it out the first time, it just like exploded. And one way to make it happen quicker is to put warm water instead of cold water. So mine was warm, but as you can see, it's still coming out there by itself. So ta-da! This was our eruption. Isn't that awesome? So there you go, guys. We made our volcano and made it erupted. Erupt. I can't talk today. We made a volcano and made it erupt. That's what we did today. So high five to my science people who love this project. I know it's a really cool project because you get to get messy, you get to build stuff, you get to make something erupt. See, mine is still coming out. Can you guys see that? I think you can see all the gold stuff coming out. Isn't that awesome? And I heard if you put more baking soda, it just happens even more. So that's super cool. But yeah, my volcano is still going. Text me, comment on the video, tell me how long your guys's went, because you can still see. Like, I'll turn it around. Like, you can see, like, mine's made like a little crack right here where it's coming down. But yeah, so this is a volcano. So there it is, guys. I'm super excited to do this with you guys. And I'm really excited about next week's project as well. So you'll see what it is. It's super cool. It is another science experiment. So yes. So be ready for that. And you'll have a little bit more patience because it won't happen right then and there. But yeah, you'll see what it is next week when I drop off the supplies. So this week, as you guys figured out already, we didn't drop off supplies. So you guys got these supplies last week when I dropped off last Wednesday. So yes, you guys should have gotten for your DIY project this week is build your own bug house. And so I built mine. I'll show a little picture of it on the bottom of the screen, or next after this video, so you guys can see how mine came out. I would love to see your guys' volcanoes and your guys' bug houses. So now they're going to see, look at my volcano is still going. Isn't that awesome? It's gonna fill up the cookie sheet, which is kind of scary. But yeah. So I will see you guys next week for another awesome science project and DIY. Okay? Bye!